Hey guys, happy Monday. I just wanted to make a little video post about the reflection exercises that I had you guys do this morning. This first day of this group, I'm really trying to focus not on anything really to do with fitness or nutrition yet, because I think that, like I said in my video yesterday, we often overshadow our mental health with focusing on our physical health too much, and so I just wanted to start the group off by not focusing on that. So I just want to share what I did for these two exercises, which is I'm not asking you guys to do unless you want to then show why I asked you to do it. So for the first exercise, I asked you guys to just write about something that's currently bothering you. And the reason why I think that this is important is because often we don't acknowledge the stress that's in our life, or we don't acknowledge the bad things that are going on. And if you don't acknowledge them, you can't figure out how to address them. So for me, my parents got divorced this summer, and that was a really, really difficult thing for me. And so that's starting to reflect into my life and my attitude more as I sort of took a hiatus from my romantic life because I went to an all-girls school freshman year. And now I'm like investigating that more, and I've just realized, I've become more aware that my pessimism about relationships because of my parents is starting to reflect in my attitude that I'm having with my relationships. And I didn't acknowledge this a few weeks ago, and I was getting really anxious and I didn't know why, and then I took a step back and realized that's why. So that's what I was writing about this morning. And then for me, the second thing I asked you guys to do was something that pushes people away about you that also connects you to people. And the reason why I think that this is important is because we're really good at doing the first half of that question, figuring out our flaws, figuring out what we do that's wrong, that pushes people away. So for me, the thing I always think of is how controlling I am, and I've gotten better at it, but I think it's a little bit tied to my OCD, but I like to make sure everything in my life is in order and that suits my, not selfish self-interest, but, doesn't make me stressed out with stuff. And I think sometimes that comes off with friendships and relationships as me being too controlling and me asking for too much. But at the same time, that connects me to strong-willed, like-minded people like the coaches on my team. It connects me to adults really well, which I'm excited that'll be helpful with my career, because I want to do some sort of human rights activism that will require me to be sort of standoffish occasionally. And I think viewing our negative qualities positively is a great first step at relieving a lot of the mental distress that comes from the way we look at ourselves, because unless you're harming people, pretty much all of your negative qualities, they're negative because you decide that they're negative, and they don't have to be. So I think that that's an important activity to do, and I sort of like to evaluate myself on that every once in a while, just to make sure if I'm self-pitying myself for some negative quality I have, I try and think of a way that it's actually may be positive. So that's why I had you guys do those two activities today. I just think that you need to be aware of the distress before you acknowledge it. I took a Buddhism class last term, and we talked a lot about, this is an extreme version, but we talked a lot about how you can't alleviate suffering if you pretend that it doesn't exist. So if you acknowledge that without just drowning in it, if you acknowledge that you have bad body image, if you acknowledge that you get really bad anxiety about school, if you acknowledge that when you start to become romantically involved with someone, you push them away, if you start to acknowledge those things, you can think about how you can fix them, and or how you can look at them in a positive light. So that's what I wanted you guys to do. I'm going to be posting, just so you guys know the format of this, I'm going to be posting a little exercise at the beginning of every day, a video explaining it and sort of telling you more about myself later in the day, and then some sort of stress relieving tool that I use once a day. So that's sort of going to be the structure of this group, and I hope you guys have a great Monday. I know Monday's going to be sometimes the roughest day of the week, but we can push through, and I can't wait to do more with this group later this week.